Hello everybody, this is Demon Sword and we're on part 2 of the NANAMEONI project. First part was when this was a bare blade. I set it through an electromagnetic field. This is a charged ring of magnet that goes around in a circle and basically induces a charge into the blade. Now this is a little easier because this was a 7 layering different type of metal. The different type of metals layering it helped insulate and keeps the charge into the sword. So far it's still there. I've tested it, it's still charged up since it's big, long journey to Cuntail and back to me. So that was part 1. Part 2 is we had this reworked by Cuntail Customs. Now I want you to see the parts he worked on, which is this beautiful Habaki silver, the Separ is silver, the Suba is steel, the F and Ks are also steel, black battle wrap silk Aito wrap from Japan. The shark skin is also from Japan. He lacquered it black. Pegs very prominent, very visible. There is no ornamental manuki. The horn that was inserted into this for Seigo. Seigo. There is no Seigo on this currently because I'm going to have it painted, so I will install it when I'm done. Now, the reason for this project even to begin is the Ronin Katana blades are fierce swords. They perform well and above their price standpoint to keep up with blades of really high-end, target types. The only downside I've seen to these is the Sukas. The wrap and the overall structure of this half of the blade usually isn't up to par or even the same quality of, say, something like our hanabara, which after its rework you can clearly see the two blades are very close now. Skyjiro adds a lot of very ornamental silver finishing just to make it look pretty, but this blade is not meant to have any sort of decorative feature besides the silver, which actually the silver acts kind of like a lubricant. Also, silver keeps a charge better than a standard metal. It's a better inductive. That's beside the point. That's more metallurgy that I want to get into in this video, discussing power and flow. Now, the next stage of this is I'm going to have the Seiya painted. I don't know about you, but this looks so traditional, ornamental, with the nice, beautiful wood grains showing and a clear lacquer. What I've decided is I'm going to put 7 eyes on this side here. So the side faces outward. So as this is facing out like this, you will see the eyes staring at you. I'm not sure if they're going to be extremely detailed or what they're going to look like overall. I mean, it's a very good sword. I'm very happy with it. Did some basic light target type testing. Kind of cut through them like it didn't even see them. It just kind of keeps cutting. This blade, when compared to some of the other heavy target blades like the Tori XL from Paul Chen of Hanwei Forge, a lot of the blades like that are great heavy cutters. They're flawless in their performance. The upside to the elites from Ronin Katana so far that I, in my personal opinion, am kind of liking is they're very light. They're not heavy. They're not overly bulky blades that you're holding in your hand and you're like, this has some good weight to it. Yep. Because let's face it, if the blade's too heavy, no matter how good your strikes are, you can't do fast follow-up cuts, and that's the one downside I would say to a lot of heavy cutters. The Ronin Elites, due to their lamination, which is also the thing that I was looking at, why I wanted to try the charging, the induced charge, it's called induction by the way, magnetic induction. It helps isolate and keep the charge in, but it also makes this blade very lightweight and easy to handle. This blade is very quick. It looks like a big scythe when it's out. I mean, comparing the geometry of the Takanuki, which is the torso cutter, to normal blades, this blade is big. It's large, it's heavy, it can cut through heavy targets, but it's light. I mean, you could do like Kaze style light target, high swing speeds, multiple targets without really sacrificing your cutting power. Now, kinetic energy is one of the things that makes the heavy cutters so good at cutting. Okay, so like the Toro for Paul Chen, as somebody was pointing out, that blade is really good because its kinetic energy, its weight allows it to cut through things clean. This blade is balanced. This blade is quick. You know, I have no complaints against it. This is the perfect setup for drawing. Doesn't bounce around, doesn't do anything, but its overall speed is what's going to give this one an edge for heavy targets. The faster I can strike and control my strikes is what's going to really set this blade apart in the heavy target area, and it's going to become my main heavy target blade as for that. So I hope this has brought some, closure. A lot of people have been following the project, and I thank you for being subscribers and following me. You can also I'm a little more up to date on the Facebook. I know I've been a little lax on the movies and videos I've been doing. I'm trying to get back into it. So there's NANAMEONI part 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed the project and continue to watch. And then we may start working on our next project, Blades, after this one's all done. Thank you, and Demon Sword out. And as always, you can always ask questions. I will help. Don't forget to, send me a message on Facebook or an email. As always, my friends, it's been fun.